this chart gives you an example of altcoin season. It's something which we were speaking about a lot on these channels, especially on the live streams. And today I want to give you a different style of video compared to my usual tutorials and actually break down a lot of the plays and the stuff that we've been doing inside of Telegram. So if you do like these new style of videos, make sure that you let me know inside of the comments and I will make more. Let's start with the Bitcoin dominance. So again, like I said, this chart lets you know about altcoin season. Now, originally, we broke the downtrend and we was forming lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. But we did have the largest liquidation in crypto history since 2021. Over $2.4 billion wiped out from the markets and over 200,000 traders liquidated in the space of 2 days. This normally is the catalyst for the biggest seasons that you can get. It's the times when you will see the lowest prices for AVAX, the lowest prices for Solana. You'll see ETH finally have a washout before it runs. And it's normally the stage where you do see up only. So it is an important time to keep your attention on this chart. And you want to make sure that it continues to close lower. As you can see, every single candle now, every single day, alts have started to outperform the overall market. It's very, very important that you do have this chart. If you want to find this chart, you go to TradingView, you type in BTC.D and you add it to your list. If you actually want all of my watch lists for both meme season and altcoin season, let me know in the comments and we will make it. But you can see every single token right now is up absolutely ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. In fact, we actually decided to take our first trade for the futures challenge, the $1,000 to $10,000, which if you do want to join it, all you have to do is join the trenches. We actually put a call inside of here just now, which we posted the AVAX trade. We posted the price that we're getting in at, the recommended leverage. I chose to use 3x. You can use 10x, 40x, whatever you want to do. But it does increase your risk of losing money if you do use more leverage. And we also posted our first free TPs. Now, we've been spot on every single time. We posted near protocol. We posted the ETH trade from all the way from $3,000. We also posted, I think we even had like a Dogecoin trade in here as well. We posted Solana at $203. We posted Jupiter at $1.19. Like, we've been very, very spot on this whole way. For a fresh call that we also put in is Litecoin. And you can see that people inside of the Wins channel are making money, like whether they're putting their own trades on, whether they're taking calls. Like, people are doing very, very well inside of this channel. So if you do want to join and you do want to take part, link for that is in the description and is completely free. Now, in terms of the news and the overall outlook of crypto, there's a lot that's been going on. Number one, Roger Ver is actually facing a lifetime in prison. Now, if you don't know who Roger Ver is, he's a very, very big Bitcoin activist. He's been in the game for a long time. And without these types of people, we wouldn't even be seeing a $100,000 Bitcoin. So it's very important that you keep an eye on these types of news, because you want people like Donald Trump to be pardoning these guys once he gets inaugurated. This would be very, very powerful. Now, this news actually came out a few days ago. Actually yesterday. So do expect some meme coin volatility anytime these things are happening. So anytime there's big news on Twitter, all I do is I go through Pump Fund and I buy a lot of these memes. In fact, you should expect some of these calls to happen inside of the DGen channel as well. One of the calls which I actually made is trust the process. Reason for that is because I guess we all need to be trusting the process right now. I do think this coin will actually perform quite well. Another piece of news is Chainlink is actually partnering with Emirates NBD, a $260 billion AUM banking group is now welcoming a digital asset collab with Chainlink Council. This is absolutely huge and has led to a massive rise in Chainlink's price today. If you're looking to get trades in Chainlink, I don't think today is the best day to put a trade on Chainlink, because it is up already 29% today, which is ridiculous. Chainlink's pumping like a meme coin right now. It was all the way at 22 cents. Now it's all the way up at 28 cents after the huge liquidation cascade. So I do think that this will continue, but it is going to start to reach very, very high resistance levels, where you can see the last time we touched these levels, we went from like 28 all the way down to like 13. So you have to be very, very careful on these breakout trades, on these high news trades. But Chainlink is something which, if you don't have it in your portfolio, is something which you should consider. Similar to AVAX, as AVAX very, very soon will be having mainnet, which is the reason why we actually decided to put this trade on. Now, if you do want to trade on Blowfin, link for that will be inside of the description. I also brought a decent spot position as well for AVAX, because I think it does pretty well. You know, I do think AVAX does pretty well. I think it can go to all-time high. I think $200-300 isn't that bad for AVAX. For some reason, it won't even load. But if it loads later, I'll show you. But I bought like 30k of AVAX spot as well. Now, other meme coins, which I do want to bring to your attention, if you are trading memes right now, is the old school memes. So this like thesis is something which does work, and it's something which can, I'm not saying will, but it can make you money. The reason for this is because you want to be looking at memes where a lot of influencers were speaking about these in the past, and then they kind of died. But it's happened multiple times. So you want to have it like ones which have done 2 or 3 run-ups, and then have these 80 to 90% corrections. Autism has had 1, 95% correction, 2, 73% correction, and 4, 96% corrections. Now, during that time, it also had from the bottom to the top, this is a huge pump, 24x, another 43x, another 1.5x, and now from here to all-time high, it's a 12x. So the thing is with these is people think they're dead. What they don't realize is that a lot of big meme coin callers, KOLs, Telegram groups, they hold these coins and they wait for them to get into this range before pumping them and speaking about them. And then everybody goes through their portfolio, they sell all of their coins, and they flood it into these, FOMOing, getting meved, and pumping the prices up. Making a 40x from the bottom is absolutely ridiculous. But what most people do is they wait for it to start pumping, and then they end up buying the top around here, making like 50%, not selling, and then selling for a loss down here to cycle their money into the next coins. So you have to think ahead. What I do is I create a watch list, and I create a watch list of a lot of these coins, wait for them to get down here, and then slowly accumulate them, because I know that when they come back, they'll come back very, very fast. And I know autism for a fact is one of these coins which could come back. And if you look right now, we're at the exact point, the exact support where we could start to see some heavy buys coming in. Another one is super cycle. So super cycle is what we see whenever we see Solana start to go on an absolute tear. Now, I do think that Solana will be past its all-time high by the end of the year. I do think that Solana right now is a no-brainer, especially when it comes to trading and stuff like that, because we are finding very, very strong support at previous highs, which was, $180. We also see the all-time high is actually not too far away. It's only like $240 or something like this. So we're already at 232. We're going to break its all-time high. When it does, meme coins are going to go parabolic. A lot of the money will get cycled through these, and you want to make sure that you are using Bullx. So to use Bullx, the link for that is inside the description. It's completely free to use, and you will get Bullx Neo access only with my link. That will give you the access to make fast trades for way cheaper than anywhere else. In fact, if you want to change your fees, for example, all you have to do, because I had a lot of questions about this, is go over here, go to where it says this gas option over here, and just keep it low. Put 0.01 over here, and you're going to be good. You're not going to pay loads of fees. You're paying 0.01 Solana for fees for bribes. You can even click over here for bribe update, and you'll be able to see like the live bribe updates of how much you need to be paying and stuff like that on Solana. My Wi-Fi right now is bugging, so it's a little bit slow. Because I'm on hotspot. We can see here that these are like the live bribe fees and stuff like that. So people are paying like 0.005, 0.001, whatever. That makes it very, very cheap for you, right? Whereas I've seen a lot of people point like 0.5 Solana or something like that for a bribe, and then being like, oh, fees are so high, but just because you're paying too much, right? Now, another thing that people are sleeping on right now is Synthesizer Dog, or whatever it is, because you have Synthesizer Dog over here. And then if you look at Deck Screener, one meme which is absolutely popping off right now is KeyCat. So we spoke about this a lot when we did live streams with Leo, but with KeyCat, you have KeyCat synthesizer dog. So when it comes to, I'm going to change my Wi-Fi over here. But when it comes to meme coins, you want to have like the meta, and then you have what's called the beta, right? So the meta right now on Dex Screener, on base chain, which you need to be on all chains, don't just be a Solana maxi and stuff like that. Just explore it and learn the chains. You will see a coin called KeyCat. Now KeyCat, exactly the same as what I was saying when it comes to trust the process, or when it comes to the other memes which we was looking at, which was one of the ones I was looking at. Yeah, super cycle, keep clicking, autism was the one as well. It had that autism dump. So you have this big run up over here where everybody's speaking about it, like this is the next coin going on Coinbase, this is the next coin doing blah de blah, and then it gets basically rugged. It went from 90 million or 100 million market cap all the way down to 6 million, 98%, meaning if you brought up here and you put in, let's say, $1,000, you'd have less than $100 by the time it comes all the way to its bottom in the space of 2 months. It got absolutely wrecked. Then it goes through this accumulation. Everybody starts speaking about it again, and it ran up to over $180 million market cap. And it's doing the exact same again. In fact, this time round, it's actually finding support at 100 million or 98 million, which is very, very bullish for it to go to its next leg, which is probably going to be 300 million. Exact same structure that you'll see on most base memes and most big other memes, which is why it's important that you take profits when these things start running as well. I think the same thing is happening right now with Synthesizer Dog. I think Synthesizer Dog right now went through a small period of accumulation, ran up to about 11 mil, dropped down to about 6 where it is now, and it should slowly but surely run up to the next level, which will be 20 mil. Now, Synthesizer Dog was called Inside of the Trenches by our official base chain caller, Leo. Leo called this, and if it hits 100 million, we'll be up almost 200x with size, which is going to be absolutely massive for you guys inside of the trenches. If you want to join the trenches, link for that is inside the description. It's completely free. That's where you see all the TA, all the official calls, Solana calls, base calls, DGen calls, everything. You can even upgrade and join Interstellar DAO and stuff like that as well. Now, if you do want to learn more about managing these types of things, I recommend the first thing that you do, you download Bullx, you watch the course, you learn about Neo Vision, you learn about automations, exploring, and these types of... That is mad. If you're watching this right now, look at the screen. That's crazy, that, right? But you want to have a understanding of meta and beta plays, right? Another example, great, is TCAT. So TCAT right now has gone through the exact same thing, right? We had a huge, crazy run-up. In fact, one of the biggest run-ups ever to happen on Ton Chain. We ran up to over 20 million, almost 30 million, twice. And now we are back at support to go through the accumulation range before we run up again, hopefully finding support at 10 mil, and then run up again all the way to 30 mil and beyond. I do think that TCAT is the best meme on the Ton chain, hands down. All Ton have done is airdrop tokens. Those memes haven't worked. They've basically done MEVs and volume bots and created no community. But what these smaller memes have started to do, like Sad Meow and TCAT, is we have actually started to partner together and started to build true communities inside of Ton. So this is absolutely amazing. Toncat have actually started to partner with other memes on the Ton chain and do giveaways for trading competitions. So Moki, XTCat, and Sad Meow are now running trading competitions with up to $2,000 for the top 10 traders who trade all of the memes on the Ton chain using Moki. And all you have to do is just follow Moki and turn on your notifications. And then if you trade using Moki, which is like, it's a DEX, to trade TCAT, to trade any other memes and stuff like that, you can be with a chance of making money. And the best thing is, guys, remember, Jupiter is a DEX aggregator, right? when people first started using Jupiter on Solana, it wasn't big. And then when Jupiter got big, people got all these huge airdrops and Jupiter and these types of things, and they all made a lot of money. But they made it because they was in the trenches originally when nobody cared about it and it wasn't hype. So if you can use these, this allows people to turn a small amount of money into a lot of money. It's similar to Bullx. Bullx isn't really that hyped, but we know for a fact that Bullx soon will be having an airdrop with up to 85 million Bullx tokens, right? You're going to want a share of it. And all you have to do is trade on Bullx. So when you're in the trenches doing these things, you can make good money. I remember last cycle, there were so many random airdrops where I got like 5K, 10K, 20K for just doing random things, which I forgot about during the cycle. But then by the end of the cycle, they finally dropped the tokens and the airdrops and stuff like that. I think even Gas Pump are going to be dropping tokens and stuff like that soon. So you will make a lot of money from these things, from just having a small amounts of money, right? And that brings me to my final point, which is just keep an eye on the markets. So if you enjoy this type of video, you enjoy me going over the news, speaking about BTC dominance and altcoins, going over some of the previous calls and my thesis behind them, things like dogging me, which is now up like 5x since last time we called it, and it could even go a lot higher, right? If you enjoy these types of things, let me know in the comments. I'll make more of them. I'm thinking of starting to do these videos daily, starting to do more degen calls and degen trades and stuff like that, and get you guys involved more than just in Telegram, but also on YouTube. Let me know in the comments and I'll do more of them. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you same time tomorrow.